Here is my AT trade of the day. It was a contra trade in the Eurodollar, one where I caught the little correction off the low, and I was able to extend my risk reward beyond the 1.25 to 1, as you'll see in the following. Here's a trade I put on just a short while ago, long Euro 101.72, stop 101.65, which is basically 7 pips. We're looking for a 2 for 1, so I pulled the offer. Okay, profit just taken at 101.84.9. So why did I put this trade on? What are you, insane? Eurodollar at a 20-year low and you're looking to buy? Well, one of the difficulties in trading and going with the flow here in this case is once you get out, it's a little bit difficult to get back in, because you're not going to get back in at a higher level than you got out. So I sat back after squaring up and waiting for the market to at least form some sort of a bottom, and I kept scrolling back up and back down, and when I saw the 1-minute chart had formed a directional indicator, I then took a look at the 5-minute chart and the 15-minute chart, neither one really confirming, but at least I knew where the low was. So all I did was I put a stop below the low. I focused in this case on the 1-minute chart. I knew if it bounced I'd have some more than a 1.25 to 1 potential. I set my target around 2 to 1, and guess what? I got slightly above 2 to 1 on that trade. So this is just one of those cases where I used the low of the day, took a shot, and figured it was worth the risk because I only had a 7-point stop in. And in fact, this caught the bottom, looking at, of all things, a 1-minute chart in this directional indicator. And once we got the third line here, I sat back and waited to see if we got a little bit of a spike up, which in fact we did. So that's just basically a trade. Kind of goes against the book, but it turned out to be a nice trade of the day for me with a 2 to 1 risk reward. Small correction, the take profit was about a 1.85 to 1 risk reward. Now, a couple of takeaways. Number one, corrections sometimes can go a little bit further, so that's why I played for a higher risk reward. But one of my rules of thumb is when trading a correction, I like to take my profits sooner rather than later. And as you can see here, the trend reasserting itself, that turned to be a wise decision.